My name is Kimberly MacRae, and I started Kangen water when I was about 3 months pregnant in my first trimester. In my first part of my pregnancy, I was suffering from morning sickness and headaches and definitely a ton of lack of energy. Once I started the Kangen water, I noticed the difference almost immediately. The next morning when I woke up, I had no morning sickness. I didn't have a headache that day, stayed off the entire day, and I had a little bit more burst of energy. And since you can't take caffeine while you're pregnant, that is huge to get a little burst of energy. So between my first and second trimester, I drank 50% regular water, 50% Kangen water, until I was diagnosed at week 20 with gestational diabetes, which is diabetes that you get while you're pregnant, and your body is unable to break down sugar, which can be really harmful to the baby. It can produce all these different chemicals that can enter the placenta and harm the baby. So I decided when I was diagnosed to go 100% Kangen water in attempts to regulate my blood sugar. So along with that and a healthy diet, I was able to control my gestational diabetes with just food. Normally you have to do insulin if you aren't able to control your levels, but I was able to take my levels from 178 when I first tested to below 80 after every meal. So I did not have to go on insulin for my entire pregnancy. Some other benefits of while you're pregnant, drinking Kangen water is swelling. A lot of women complain that their feet and their hands swell after long days of work. I found if I kept to 1 ounce of Kangen water per every pound of body weight that I was gaining, that I would be able to reduce the swelling until about week 38. Then there's nothing you can do to reduce the swelling. Also, another big important thing towards your end of your pregnancy is the fluid levels in the placenta. Your doctor will start to check those, and if the fluid levels get low, that means your baby could be in stress, and you also have to go in for an emergency cesarean. When I went in at 38 weeks for my fluid levels, I was a 9 out of 10, which is great. And that continued throughout week 39 and 40. So my baby was not stressed. I had great fluid levels, which I contribute to Kangen water. So I went ahead and had labor and delivery, and I had an epidural. And one of the things that you can't avoid during epidural is your feet swelling beyond recognition. It was crazy how big they were. They were just big little peg legs. Anyways, I continued to drink Kangen water hardcore after my delivery, and I was able to reduce my swelling. By the time I left the hospital 2 days later, my feet were back to normal size. My swelling was almost all gone. I continued to breastfeed for about 2 months. The Kangen water helped with my supply because one of the major things with your supply is to keep hydrated. So as long as you're drinking Kangen water, you're well hydrated, therefore you have a good breast milk supply. Once we made the decision to go to formula feeding, we started mixing our formula with 8.5 water, and it's been amazing. Our little one hasn't gotten sick. He rarely has a little tummy bubble. He is just doing fantastic. And we use the 11.5 healthy water on his bum during every diaper change, and he has yet to get a diaper rash. We're 3.5 months along. We've had no diaper rash. So between all the benefits with me and all the continued benefits with my little one, Kangen water is just an amazing thing, and I'm glad we found it. If you're looking to get pregnant, you're trying to conceive, or you have a little one in the house, I really do suggest starting to take Kangen water seriously in your life. Hydration, cleanliness, healthiness, it's just all really important, and it's so simple. It's just water. So if you are trying any one of those threes, I suggest at least getting a machine so that you can start living a healthy life. If you have any questions, my contact information will be below. Thank you.